All right, Sunshine Coast, Matt Druce here from Unmuzzled TV for Sunshine Coast Unmuzzled. I'm here today with Dave from Cox's Automotive. Dave, welcome.
Yep, welcome, thank you.
So, look, Dave reached out on the Facebook page and he let us know that there's been some Verge parking issues here as well. So it's important to note, this is actually obviously an industrial area. This is a business down in Service Street in Maroochydore, but it certainly touches upon a lot of the Verge parking issues that we have when we're retrospectively looking at existing areas, road widths and so on. So, Dave, look, tell us what's been going on down here, mate.
Okay. Bit of background, this business has been here for about 40 years. There's been no issue with parking here for quite a long time.
Yep.
Basically there's Service Street here is 10 metres wide.
Okay.
The Verge, road reserve, whatever you want to call it, is 7 metres wide.
Yes.
And there's basically now 7 metres worth of parking that we were using that we can't use anymore because the council's, come down and told us that we can't park there anymore because of the TORUM Act and what it says about parking in those sort of areas.
Okay, so sorry to cut over you. So in terms of Verge parking, how many times has council over the 40 years that say this business has been here come down and had a concern about Verge parking, or is this a more recent thing?
There was, when the Unity Water depot got built down the end of Service Street,
yes,
that new development put in, basically they put a footpath over the other side,
okay,
where the full drive shop and smash repairs, etc.
are. Okay.
And basically when that happened, we had council came around, similar thing happened. I think a bit more common sense was used back then, and they realised that yes, if they keep coming around and harassing everyone, it's going to cause a major issue for the businesses here.
Yeah.
And that was probably about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And really nothing else happened. They sort of, pulled their heads in a bit with it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, my dad owned this business before I took it over.
Yes.
And I'm not aware of any other issues that he had dating back to 1977.
Okay.
So, it's just the way these old estates were built. They've got these, 10 metre wide roads, not the widest. You get two trucks going opposite directions and,
and cars either side.
Cars parked on the road,
yeah,
against the gutter either side, and they basically, each truck has to, give way. Someone's got to, stop and let the other one through.
Yeah.
We've got quite a volume of traffic now from Unity Water down the end. It's all sort of compounding the problem. The council parking officers told us that we had to, from now on, if we can't park near our business, we've now got to take a car about 300 metres down to, the roadside parking near Unity Water.
Okay.
And park down there. That's what they told us to do. But the fact of the matter is, if we're spending, 5 minutes to drop a customer's car down there and back, and then 5 minutes to, grab it back again later on, that's time we can't charge out, and it's costing us money as a business.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, what I'm expecting, because we'll take this issue forward, and hopefully some councillors or some, local state government representatives will talk to us about it, is actually having a look at where these inconsistencies lay. Now, from what I understand, down at the other end of Maroochydore, they've actually installed parking bays so that you kind of alleviate this issue so that customers can park, staff can park.
Yep.
But that has left no median strip down there that you
correct. Down at Cayley Drive, I remember a few years ago, it's probably maybe 5, maybe closer to 10 years ago even.
Yep.
They had the same issue down at Cayley Drive,
okay,
which is off Wisers Road.
Yep.
And they had a lot of issues down there with the council coming around and nailing everyone for parking on the Verge. I believe, I don't know if they've got a 7 metre Verge down there, but it's pretty big. And what they did down there was the council put in nose-in parking bays all the way along there.
Yeah.
Which then obviously ate into that road reserve or verge or nature strip, whatever you want to call it. So there's no footpath along there. There's just cars parked nose in. Service Street here, we've got a footpath on one side of the road.
Yep.
On this side of the road, there's no footpath. There's even there's concreted areas that we've been parking on for years that are now apparently not able to be used.
Okay.
It's not exactly what I'd call an nature strip anyway. The fact of the matter is, Service Street here, there's a lot of driveways and a short patch. I don't know how much extra parking they're going to be able to put in. Depot Street down tees off just down here.
Yes.
There's a lot of room down there they could do it. We have had a council representative out to talk about nose-in parking here.
Okay, so that's a positive
So that
thing.
is a positive thing.
Yeah.
And we're hoping they can actually come to the table and help us out. But
Okay.
as far as parking close to our businesses here, it's really, I don't know what they can do.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah. Well, look, mate, thank you for speaking with us today. I think this kind of really highlights that Verge parking is not just a residential issue. It's certainly an issue for businesses.
Yeah.
At least here in Station Street, and if you're a business owner in another area,
Service Street, yeah.
Service Street.
Yep.
If you're a business owner in another area here on the coast, do give us a call. We just want to be able to share these messages and allow our elected representatives to kind of have an equilateral understanding of the breadth of this issue. Local business owners are the bread and butter of the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
40 years your
Exactly.
business has been here.
And there's 4 businesses in this one stretch.
Yeah.
Right now, we're quiet. It's not that busy. If we get busy, we might get 5 to 10 cars each business come in the morning all
Yeah.
at once. They've got to park somewhere. What are we going to do?
Yeah. And if you're not providing quality service, you're asking people to park
Yeah.
30, 40, 50 metres down the road. They're going to go to a new industrial area. And
Yep.
what happens then? We have a ghost town like you do in different areas,
Yeah.
all around Australia. So, look, I think it's an issue that it's certainly worth reporting on. If you've got any issues, again, with business parking, industrial areas and that kind of thing, drop your comments below. We'll do our best to get out and kind of grab your story. I think the one thing that I'd like to finish with is, I know one of the other business owners we were speaking to just a minute ago across the road here, they have 16 or 17 employees.
Yes.
So, here we have an issue. In the residential streets, you might have mum and dad's car, a couple of kids, boyfriend and girlfriend's car. In an industrial area, you could have, in this case, 17 vehicles that need to park before a customer arrives.
Yep.
So I think more solutions need to be sought. It's a topic that certainly needs more discussion. Dave, thanks very much for your time. And we look forward to bringing you more on this soon, Sunshine Coast. Cheers.